Hey, welcome back, everybody. Wyatt Hertz here with some more Homefront action from the OnLive game service. This time, we're looking at some Borderlands, some Team Deathmatch and Battle Commander, and you can see that modified T3 AK back in the hands for another video. Don't get too much use out of it this round. A fair bit, though. I go on an angry tank run, and you'll understand why soon enough. So I'm dubbing this kit Fire Hazard, at least temporarily. That was the one suggestion I got. Come on, guys. I asked for some suggestions for kit names, and that one was suggested by Shirakistan, I do believe, if I'm not mistaken. Fire Hazard kind of fits the gun. It's not too bad. But, I was kind of disappointed. Plenty of you guys watched that video, and I was hoping for a couple more suggestions. Come on, some of you have some creativity in you, I'm sure. You can throw out something that rivals Fire Hazard. I'm sure you can. But anyway, so here's your second chance. Give me a suggestion for this kit name. I'd like to call it something. It's certainly not the gold standard. Anyway, looking at the gun, it's like I said, the T3 AK silenced and full stability in the infantry abilities, straight from the hip and steady aim. And I'm still not a big fan of the hip fire on this weapon with straight from the hip on there, but it's just a little bit wild. You will see a little bit of good hip fire here as I square off against Homefront all day. Right around this corner. There we go. There he is. Here he comes in, halo jumping straight to a prone. And, I tracked him pretty nicely, but it is still a little bit wild. And some teabags to boot. That's what you get, sir, for giving me whiplash, making me look up and down like that with your halo jump and your prone. And he types in, gives me one of those faces and types in, really? And I was, I was in a bad mood recording this. Yes, I was recording angry. I don't know why I was in a bad mood. I can't remember, but I was. And I go all caps. Yeah, really, son. Yeah, really. Yeah, so I was in a bad mood. And, of course, this isn't helping. This isn't helping. Elmo with his power tube coming my way. Sends me all the way into the red here, into some heart-pounding action, and Homefront all day comes in to capitalize on the situation and puts me down. So Elmo, stoking the flames, stoking the fire of my temper, and I was really in a bad mood. He types in, Homefront types in, how you like them apples? And you know what? I loved them apples, Homefront. I used them to make applesauce on your face 20 seconds earlier. Did you not notice that? Did you not notice that? Oh, yes, you were dead, sir. That's right. Anyway, coming back to life, and right back against Elmo one more time, putting me down with the airburst, and I've had enough. You can see, like I said, I was in a bad mood, and I start, I probably could have chosen my words a little bit differently, but you know what? I'm going to start calling out the power tubers when they're doing it. I'm not going to care one way or the other. They're slowly taking over this game, and it's unfortunate. Anyway, because I'm in a bad mood, and I come in angry tank driver style. Here we go, an angry tank run, a very deliberate tank run. And by deliberate, I mean just with purpose, I just kept moving, just slamming souls to hell with authority with this main cannon here. You can see I make quick work of the garage crew, take one guy out outside, take one guy out who was in the garage, and another one out there in the offices, put him down, and just keep on trucking forward. Damn it, man, get your busted-ass ride out of my way. Can't you tell I'm angry? Now, I do a double take behind the garbage truck here, catch Charles' dad's. Apparently, he has two of them, which seems a little weird. Well, maybe not too weird, but certainly if they're both his biological fathers, I think there's something wrong with that. Anyway, moving on, the guy who hustled into White Castle does manage to get away from me. So I just keep moving on, and here it is. I find Elmo. Yes, revenge is mine, sir. How you like that for power tubing? How you like that for power tubing, son? I don't know. He was going prone. I'm pretty sure he was getting ready to call in an airstrike, because one does come in here shortly. I get EMP'd. Amazingly, it takes 3 shells to put down XP3000. He must have had some serious spawn shield working for him there. And the angry tank driver style, I escape. I hustle out of the way of that cluster bomb that came in, and I think Elmo was probably the culprit, the guy who had called that one in. So I swing around here hoping to catch Elmo, thinking perhaps he had spawned back here. I find Maxine, and try and get that guy that was in behind the barricade. I'm missing the one, and then Killer Hun pops out. Damn it, man! What are you doing peeking around that corner? I'm angry right now, son. And you can see Toolman, he's hopped in here on the secondary gun, which means he's a little angry as well, because you have to be angry to be riding in this angry tank right now. And kill Von Michael and keep on moving on. So as you can see, a pretty deliberate run. I just kept moving. And just no hesitation, just popping shells out every time I saw somebody, and they were dying fast. They were dying fast as they were squaring off against the tank. Now, Homefront all day, coming in here in his big stick scout, looking to chip away at me. He runs a nice line. Finally, Toolman cluing in. Damn it, man, get angry and put that bird down with some authority. He starts spraying, spraying some lead up there into the skies, trying to chip away at Homefront all day scout, but he did a lot of damage to me. He took me all the way into the red. Thank God we reached that 4-star plateau, got the repairs that came along with it, and we keep on trucking. And the Toolman doing a decent enough job up there, but I swear, he just wasn't angry enough. He was disgruntled, but I don't think he was angry. Otherwise, that bird would have been grounded by now. And I just keep moving on. I slam Skip Gamer into the back of that dump truck, or the garbage truck there. He'll be making a ride to the city dump here shortly. His dead corpse piled in there with ton upon ton of garbage at the city dump, and Toolman still trying to take down this bird. Damn it, man, get the job done. Take out Elmo one more time, and this is about the end. You can see this barrage coming from Homefront all day was enough to weaken me down, and Killer Hunt, I was trying to track his Humvee as he was coming around the backside. He ended up popping out and tossed the C4 over the Humvee, and because I was just so weak, it didn't even need to land on top of the tank. He managed to just explode it in midair, I think, and put me down. But I'm right back in here. It gives me a chance to do some angry scout flying and get some revenge on Homefront all day for chasing me down for the duration of that angry tank run. So make pretty quick work of him. He had obviously suffered some serious damage from Toolman's fire that had been coming his way from the second seat in the tank. And you saw Toolman, he obviously pulled in enough sitting on that second seat to grab a scout of his own. So we both come in here. Angry scouts are circling the skies. Skip Gamer going to make quick work of him. Get off my building, son. This is my building. There we go. Get your busted ass helicopter off there as well. And keep on moving. Match just winding down now. You can see wasting time doing what he does best. Some buzzard action down there. I try to get my 2 cents in on that kill as well. And before I can get to the enemies up there on Hooters, well, the round does end. And we're looking at 10,000 to 7,100. A bit of a walk-away victory. Starting to walk, not a complete walk-away victory. More like an angry march. We were angrily marching to victory there. It wasn't a full-blown walk-away. So some decent angry numbers up there. I posted 23-3, and like I said, I don't know. I was just in a bad mood, talking a little bit of shit, being maybe a little bit mean. But come on, guys. Elmo is a little bit too notorious for pulling out the power tube. Does it a little bit too often for my tastes, and guys like that need to be called out. Now let's check out some other names and numbers. Wasting time. Another guy that goes to the tube a little bit too much, but I can respect his drone play where he does the best work with those buzzards. The guy is a pro buzzard operator. 17-3 for him. They can be tough. He does these fancy little dipsy doodles with those drones, with those buzzards, go straight up and down really fast. It can be tough to track them with whether it's whatever kind of fire or even with the dumbfire missiles. It can be hard to line those shots up against him, and he'll get right in your face with those buzzards. So I always go to the kind of my signature C4 takedown of the things, throwing one down on the ground and then tossing one straight up in the air, and hopefully that blast wave on both ends traps the buzzard in there and it is enough to take it out. So that's what I recommend for trying to take down those pro drone, the pro buzzards that are being operated by the pro drone operators, right? Going down one more, Toolman, a little bit angry there. Got a little bit angry. 17-5. War and Door 8-6, and Raised These Nuts kind of rounding out the top 5 on our side with a 7-3. Going to the other one, Urban Black Cat, big performer over there, 17-5. Homefront all day, got turned into applesauce that round. Held in check with an 8-5. Not some bad work. Really got a little bit too preoccupied trying to chase down my tank, but that's part of the game. You're supposed to do that, especially when you have the big stick on your bird. Going down one more to Elmo. Elmo, come on, man. I don't know. I remember this guy. He was about a year ago, probably the second clip I had ever seen of anybody sniping a heli pilot out of the cockpit. The first being myself being sniped out by Nacho, as you guys perhaps saw on live in his clip or up here on the channel, because I've posted up here in one of the videos. So Elmo, I know the guy has skill. I don't know, maybe his game has just started. Maybe he's just joining in with all the rest of the power tubers and cheapo players that are out there, or maybe he always did some power tubing. I don't know. But you know what, guys, you're You're single-handedly destroying what's left of Homefront. You really are. I'm not going to be sticking around much longer. That's kind of determined at this point, and it's in large part due to just all the power tubing that's going on, and excessive shotgun play. Two just blatantly overpowered, unbalanced kits and loadouts that you can use in the game, and it really does just ruin a lot of these matches, and it makes it's not necessarily ruining it, but it just makes it no fun anymore. There's no fun in there. I mean, you guys, the argument that they always throw at me, well, you use the bird. Yeah, but the bird is balanced. The bird is balanced. There are numerous ways to take that sucker down, and I'm pretty well exposed up there in the skies. You just have to overwhelm me. When you're dealing with a Halo jumping power tuber like Cavi, or there's no counter to it. As soon as you see him run around the corner, you see him take flight in the air. Maybe you get a couple bullets into him. Maybe you get lucky and get the headshot and put him down. But as soon as he jumps, he's lining up that shot and he's putting a grenade right at your feet. And there's nothing you can do. Putting a vest on isn't going to help. And it's the same thing with the shotguns. At mid-range, one shot's going to put you down. As long as it's square. It doesn't matter if you're wearing the flak jacket or not. So it's a shame, but I'm moving on. Hertz is moving on. Within the next few weeks, I will be moving on to a new shooter. I've already moved on to the new shooter, but the channel is going to catch up to me as well. XP3000 right below Elmo. 7-7 even Steven. So anyway, guys, thanks for checking out the vid. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please do leave a like or a comment. Leave an angry like, but certainly not a dislike. Well, you can leave a dislike, but to make sure that if you do leave a dislike, you announce your dislike to the world, people. You leave a comment that follows up that dislike, and you say, I left the dislike. No, I'm just fucking with you. Anyway, so until next time, remember why it hurts. And for the power tubers out there, this is for you. Hertz out.
This is not a trial. You are guilty. I know how your fucking story ends.